Hello everyone, it's SpursRail96 here, and welcome to the first Train Sim World 4 news video. Yes, I know, Train Sim World 3 is dead, Dovetail has thrown it in the gutter. It is a shame, deep down, because quite easily the routes, the rolling stock, and the new features can quite easily be on Train Sim World 3. But I'm sick and tired of going on about Dovetail's business practices. You know, Dovetail isn't going to change their business practices because of me and because of you. It's as simple as that. So let's just put that to one side and focus on Train Sim World 4, which hopefully is a better, is at least a step forward compared to the launch of Train Sim World 3 a year ago. So the first thing you want to know is, when is Train Sim World 4 coming out? Well, if you get the standard edition, aka the cheapest version of the game, you will get that on September the 26th, 2023. That is for all platforms, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox Series S and X. And for PC players, you can access Train Sim World 4 either by the Epic Games Store or the Steam Store. If you get the Digital Deluxe Edition, you get 5 days early access, which is, I think, September the 21st, I think. My brain is not working well today, I apologise. So yeah, that's the dates of when you can get them. The price, yes, I know, it's always a contentious issue when it comes to how much these things cost. Dovetail weirdly didn't answer or didn't say what the price was going to be on either the standard or deluxe edition. There is a special edition as well, which basically has the Train Sim World 3 Deluxe Edition with a stack load of old Train Sim World routes crammed in. I'd personally recommend just getting the deluxe edition for those long-time Train Sim World fans. But anyway, the price, let's get on with it. So, you can pre-order this game, the standard and deluxe edition, and the special edition if you so choose to, with a discount as we speak on all platforms. So, let's just start with how much is this game going to cost without discounts. So, for Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Epic, the standard edition price is £40, $50, €45. The deluxe edition is £53, $70, and €65. The special edition, get ready for this, is an eye-watering £90, $110, and €105. But if you do pre-order it, the price obviously comes down a little bit. The standard edition for Xbox and PlayStation, with the discount applied, is £32, $40, and €36. For Steam customers who have a pre-order and a loyalty discount, that comes down even further to £30, $37.49 and €33.74. And for Epic Game customers, the standard edition price with a discount is £32, $40, and €36. The deluxe edition with a discount for PlayStation and Xbox customers is £42.39, $56 and €52. For Steam, the deluxe edition with maximum discount is £39.74, $52.49, and for euros it's 48.74. For the Epic Games side of things, the deluxe edition with maximum discount is $42.39, $56 and €52, the same as the console. Special edition, if you choose to pick it up, it's still pretty steep. For PlayStation and Xbox customers, it's £72, $88 and €84. Same applies to the Epic Games Store as well. And for Steam customers, special edition with a maximum discount applied is £67.49, $82.49 and €78.74. So, you probably want to know, what do these bundles include? Let's focus on the special edition. So you get the normal Train Sim World 4 content and the new features, the 3 new routes. You do get 2 sneaky add-ons, the world famous Flying Scotsman and the Railpol BR193 locomotive add-on for Noverka Dresden. You will be able to purchase these locomotives as separate add-ons if you can't afford to buy the deluxe edition now. But the caveat is you will not be able to get these locomotives separately until the 26th of October, almost a full month after Train Sim World 4's release. So you've got to wait a little while, but hey-ho, that's up to you. Let's get into the new routes, speaking of the Devils, shall we? So the first route is, we'll focus on the USA, for starters, left to right. As you can see displayed in the main wallpaper of the game, or the artwork for the game. So the US route is a passenger/freight route, and that is the Antelope line in California. It's a 75-mile route from Los Angeles Union Station to Lancaster. It is right up to date time period wise, which includes the Vista Canyon Station, which I believe has not been fully completed. You get the EMD F125 diesel locomotive in Metrolink livery, the Hyundai Rotem commuter trailers and cab car in Metrolink livery. As always, this route comes with tutorials, scenarios, and the timetable. And I think you get to use some of the BNSF Cajon Pass locomotives for some added freight traffic, which is cool. The next route from the United Kingdom is a route that I'm actually quite pleased to see in the game. The East Coast Main Line is here, but not in the way I thought it was. I thought it was going to be from London to Peterborough. The difference is it's changed. It's going from Peterborough to Doncaster, which is 80 miles in total, represented as it is in the current modern day era. Rolling stock wise, you get the London and North Eastern Railways BR Class 801 Azuma electric multiple unit, the the BR Class 66 diesel electric locomotive in English, Welsh, Scottish Railway livery, and you get the FKA freight container wagons as well, and of course you get the tutorials, scenarios, and timetables. You do get additional bits and bobs to the timetable that layer in, like, for example, rail tours or Class 700 AI or the Class 158 from East Midlands trains. Overall, I like it. I like that route a lot. I like it a lot. Finally, we have the first cross-country route in Train Sim World. We do get a new country, Austria, and Germany as well. The route in question, which I'm going to butcher the name, is the S-Bahn Vorarlberg, which goes from Lindau to Bludenz. It's a 67-kilometer route covering the S-Bahn S1 line from Lindau in Germany to Bludenz in Austria. The traction you get is the OBB 4024 Talent Electric Multiple Unit. You also get the DBBR 185 electric locomotive in Deutsche Bahn Railian Red livery. As far as rolling stock freight-wise, they haven't stated, but it's probably going to be the same old freight rolling stock that you've experienced from other German routes. And the multiple unit looks cool. That's all I have to say. It'll probably be an interesting challenge, driving-wise, lots of steep gradients and all that kind of stuff, as you've come to expect from a route set, near that part of Europe, Switzerland and Austria, steep gradients, mountainous vistas, that kind of part of Europe, and that's all I have to say. The train looks great, though. That's all I have to say. Now, for two locomotive add-ons, to touch on them if you get the Digital Deluxe Edition or choose to purchase them separately from the 26th of October onwards. The first one is, of course, the most famous, or one of the most famous steam locomotives in the world, the London and North Eastern Railway Class A3 steam locomotive, or aka the Flying Scotsman, of course. It is coming to exclusively the LNER East Coast Main Line, Peterborough to Doncaster. It comes with a set of Mark II coaches. Of course, and it has, judging by the Q&A, it has tutorials, fair enough. Timetable, it is implemented into the East Coast Main Line with a separate layer, and you get a bunch of scenarios with it. The other locomotive add-on, which is the Railpool BR193 Vectron locomotive. This time it's not for any of the Train Sim World 4 routes. It's from a route of the past, Noverka Dresden, which actually gets a free visual upgrade to Train Sim World 4 standards, which features such as improved lighting, volumetric clouds, volumetric fog, which I'll touch on later, and improved overhead line rendering, free roam support, and much, much more. And if you already own Noverka Dresden on the same platform and account as you tend to purchase Train Sim World 4 on, and like I said, you will be able to download the upgraded version for Train Sim World 4 for free. Going back to the Railpool BR193 Vectron, you get tutorials, various scenarios, and I believe a separate timetable for Noverka Dresden, which is cool. I really like the look of the Vectron. It looks it looks different, doesn't it? And I love the name, Vectron. Sounds like something from the film Tron. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked here. So that's the routes and the locomotives you can purchase, either standard or deluxe edition, and the loco add-ons as well if you choose to pick them up separately with the deluxe edition. It is a step forward from certainly the launch of Train Sim World 3. I think Train Sim World 3 had just one new locomotive, like completely new locomotive or electric multiple unit. That was the ICE 401. This is a step forward. You've got a new cab car, a new locomotive, diesel locomotive. You get 2 new electric multiple units, and add on the fact you've got Flying Scotsman. That's a new steam locomotive and a new German electric freight locomotive. It is a step forward. It is a step forward. Well, I mean, it can't get much worse. It can't get anything better than the launch state of Train Sim World 3 is a step forward, as far as I can tell. So that's good. I'm pleased with that. Maybe Austria. I like a cross-country route, but I wouldn't have personally picked Austria as a new country. I would have personally maybe preferred something like Japan. But I don't think Dovetail have the license from Japan Railways. But we'll have to see as far as that goes. As far as new features are concerned, Training Centre, we can briefly touch on that. You get a couple of new toys to play with in the Training Centre, the BR Class 323 and the LMS Stania 8F Freight Steam Locomotive. Other than that, Training Centre is exactly the same. You get a free roam mode. Now, this basically gives you a complete blank canvas, if you like, and you can create whatever you want. It's basically like Scenario Designer, but on steroids. So it means you can, whatever route you currently have, you can build a timetable or scenario to however you want to, however you please. So if you want to populate the yards or sidings with any locomotive that you have, you can do that. If you want to create a kind of authentic timetable with the stock you have, you can do that, which is a great step forward. Scenario Designer and Delivery Designer has been improved. It's been long overdue. I don't personally give a damn about Scenario Planner and Delivery Designer and the Creators Club Hub, but a lot of people do. So the Scenario Designer 2.0, with the as far as improvements go, you can now chain multiple paths together into a single service. The path selection will be increased, giving you more options to play with. You can tell a story with introductory text at the start of a scenario, and you can set the scene by choosing the exact weather conditions you want players to see when driving a scenario. You can also add AI-driven services, which is a nice touch. And all of that is easier than ever thanks to a reworked user interface for a better experience. For Delivery Designer 2.0 is concerned, you get over 1,000 layers to deal with instead of, I think it was 300 before. You get a new user interface which allows you to undo and redo individual changes, and you can make an authentic multiple unit or locomotive, whatever you choose to do, by using a new selection of operator logos and fonts. And if you want to create your own operator, for example, or with a different text, you can do that with a manual text entry. That's good for Delivery Designer. Yes, these things should have been implemented from the very beginning, at least we've got them now. So I suppose that's something to rejoice about for the livery designer and the Creators Club people. The Creators Club hub obviously ties all of the creative tools together and allows you to share to all the players around the globe, which allows them to download and use them, aka use them as mods. Now it's easier to find those hidden gems with an improved search functionality with the use of new filters to view mods that are compatible with the content you have installed. Another big feature, which actually I am very excited for, it's something I've wanted to see in Train Sim World from the very beginning. I think so much so I made a video on how this particular element of Train Sim World 3 or Train Sim World in general can be improved, and that is a photo mode. Yes, it has been revamped. That crappy photo mode that we currently have now, what is it, the dovetail snap thing, whatever. Yeah, that's shit. Let's just sum it up. It is shit. This photo mode takes it to a completely different level. You can pause the game. You can adjust the camera angles and settings until you get the perfect shot. You can tweak the color settings to get the right look. You can adjust the depth of field to capture the sharp lines of the locomotive or soften the background. And when you're done, you can save it to a brand new in-game photo library, and of course you can share it via the Dovetail Live website. That is a big plus for me. I've wanted to see this implemented in Train Sim World for a very long time. It is a step forward, a massive step forward, and hopefully there is more to come with regards to photo mode. Graphically wise, there is new windshield rain effects. That's a big plus for me. The rain effects on Train Sim World as we speak it's crap. It really is, isn't it? And the sound of it as well. Oh my god. God, that is irritating. Hopefully it comes with a new sound as well as new rain effects. Now, from what Dovetail say, the new high-fidelity windshield rain effects adds a sense of realism to your adverse driving conditions, so immerse yourself in the cab and your favourite locomotive and enjoy the challenge of driving in the rain. There is a caveat to this, though. This new windshield rain effect will not be available for the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4. This is exclusive to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X and PC customers. Another new thing, graphically, is volumetric fog, and my god does it look good. Now, volumetric fog adds an increased sense of depth and immersion to visuals by allowing you to see the light beams of your train and the headlights projected out in front of you. This is available on all routes that launched since Train Sim World 3. However, this feature will also be restricted. It will be only available for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X and PC customers. It won't be available for Xbox One or PlayStation 4. Wow, it looks great. And I must say, on the visual side of things, with the clouds, with the lighting, the sky, and the fog since Train Sim World 3 launched, it's taken a big step forward. Yeah, the lighting now and again can have its moments, but overall, I can't complain. They've seriously stepped up the visual landscape of the weather system they have in the game. So, a big thumbs up to Dovetail there. They've done a great job. Now, there is a new scoring system in Train Sim World. I won't go into it as much, but basically it's got new criteria. So it's got a platinum medal, and you have to reach various percentages of a score to get these medals. So 20% you get a bronze, 35% you get a silver, 50% a gold, and 90% or 100% you get platinum. So it doesn't really bother me that much. I don't really care what score I get or what model I get. As long as I complete it, that's all that matters. Haptic feedback is coming to controller people, which is very nice to hear. Now, haptic feedback, if you don't know what that is, it immerses you in the game by giving you tactile feedback through the controller in the form of vibrations that are representative of what is happening in the game. Dovetail has implemented several different ways this technology can be used to enhance your experience on console and PC, and you have scalable settings for each of the following types of feedback, so you can tune the experience to your liking. So you've got such as throttle, track rumbles, control hover, lever moved through notches, flick switch, and coupling vibrations, which is nice. PlayStation 5, they have gone one step further by using the light bar and speaker on the controller. The upcoming signal color will be visible on the light bar, and you will be able to hear safety system announcements coming from the controller speaker. That's a big plus. I'm glad I picked up a PlayStation 5 all those years ago. Well, it's only 2 years ago, but you know what I mean. Another visual, or the final big visual improvement, is overhead line equipment. They have used new rendering technology to enhance the overhead line equipment. This drastically reduces flickering and disappearing at a distance. This is achieved by dynamically adjusting the thickness of the wire based on the distance from the camera. All the new Train Sim World 4 routes, ones that come with the game and those going forward, will benefit from this, as well as a couple of routes from the past, Germany's Nürburgring-Dresden and Schnellfahrstrecke Kassel to Würzburg. Bit of a shame it's not for the other Train Sim World 3 routes that have overhead lines, but hey-ho, never mind, what can you do? There is one big thing, or mode, that's coming to PC exclusively, and that is a editor. We haven't heard about it for donkey's years, but it's here, it's coming to the PC. Brilliant for them. This is basically Dovetail saying, here is our Unreal Engine 4 toolset. Make use of it, have fun, you can make whatever you want, providing it's within the licensing boundaries, let's say, of what is currently available. So it is a quite complex tool, no doubt about that. I think you need a degree in computer engineering just to understand how it works. But once you get the hang of these tools, you'll be able to recreate scenarios, new routes, new trains, and even the timetable, and tutorials. Maybe tutorials. That is if you have like a mic to do voiceovers and all that stuff. The functionality will be limited at first, but it will be available on launch day for PC players. It's probably going to take a few weeks to get used to the PC editor, let alone try and make a route. My God, could you imagine how long that could take? It would take me about 100 years to make a route. Good thing I don't have a PC. For new players coming to the game for the first time, Dovetail has lots of new player assists to get to grips with the game faster. But they also provide a quality of life improvements for players who want an easier experience. You can, for example, automatically couple to anything without any manual interaction. You can uncouple as simple as one button prompt. Manual junctions will be automatically set for you depending on the destination. However, if you want a more authentic experience, you can, of course, turn it all off via the settings menu in the game. If you're not sure which assists will be right for you, you can go through the settings and you can toggle them on, either separate settings on or off, and yeah, see how it floats your boat, really. You get, as far as scenarios is concerned, you get cinematic moments, which wasn't touched by Dovetail at all, which are designed to give players a sense of accomplishment and wonder, such as cinematic camera angles and a sweeping score highlight, which give you time to appreciate the magnificent machines you are driving in scenarios. Scenarios I'm not really interested in, but for those who like scenarios, I suppose that's a cool thing, I suppose. The HUD is kind of changing in Train Sim World 4. You have 3 new HUD types: normal, simple, and mini, to best suit your gameplay style, and additional options to show or hide information. Furthermore, all HUDs now benefit from a new track monitoring system, which shows you the next 2 kilometers of upcoming signals and speed limits. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, it's quite long, I know, I'm sorry, but make sure to hit the like button below, and if you are watching for the first time, then I'd really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.